On rounds 1 and 5, you'll find on your needles that the cables are in pairs and they've just crossed. After crossing, the cable on the right of the pair wants to continue traveling to the right, and the cable on the left of the pair will continue traveling to the left. We use the stitches T1, B1, and T1, F1 to have the cables move to the right or move to the left. Because this is an odd numbered round, we will be using the main colored marl. I'll be starting with a T1, B1 so that this first design stitch moves one background stitch to the right. I start by slipping the first stitch to a cable needle and holding it to the back. That's what the B stands for in T1, B1. I see that the next stitch on my left needle is a design element, and it's a dark pink. The dark pink is in my current marl. With my marl in back, I knit through the back loop with the color of that stitch. The next stitch is a background stitch, so I'll purl it. This cable has moved one background stitch to the right. Now we'll work a T1, B1 when the color of the design element isn't in the working yarn. I'll start by putting the first stitch on a cable needle and holding it in back. The next stitch is a design element. It's in light blue, but the light blue is not in the current marl. I will slip that design element with my marl in back, and then I purl the background stitch from the cable needle. I'm going to work a T1, F1. This design stitch is going to move one background stitch to the left. I slip the design element to a cable needle and hold it in front. That's what the F stands for in T1, F1. Then I purl the background stitch from my left needle. The next stitch on my cable needle is a design element. It is in a dark pink color, and the dark pink is in my working marl. So I move my marl to the back and I'll knit it through the back loop with its color. Now I'll work a T1, F1 when the color of the design element is not in the working marl. I'll start by slipping the design element to a cable needle and holding it in front. I'll purl the background stitch. I see that the color of the design element is not in the working marl, so I'm going to slip that design element with my marl in back. Now I'll work a T1, B1 without a cable needle. I start by bringing my right needle to the front of my work and inserting it into the second stitch on my left needle. I pinch my work and I pull my left needle out of the first two stitches. The background stitch drops to the back and I catch it with my left needle. I move the design element from my right needle to my left needle, and now I'm ready to work these two stitches. The design element is in dark blue, and dark blue is in my working marl. My marl is in the back, and I'm going to knit that stitch through the back loop with the dark blue only. And then I'll purl the background stitch. This is a T1, F1 without a cable needle. My marl is at the front, and I'll bring my right needle to the back of my work and insert it into the second stitch on my left needle. I pinch my work and pull my left needle out of the stitches. The design element falls to the front and I catch it with my left needle. I move the background stitch from my right needle to my left needle, and now I'm ready to work both stitches. The first stitch is a background stitch, so I'll purl it. The next stitch is a design element. It's in dark pink, and dark pink is in my working marl. So I'm going to move the marl to the back and knit it through the back loop with the dark pink only.